15-year-old Farouk lives with his father and senior brother in the Zeko community, a border town south of Burkina Faso. He is just one of the over 15 children of his father, a subsistent farmer. At this young age, Farouk should be in school, but he has already dropped out.
Nam ya hana panon omo do so ye dos na ko school. Ye ko school na class na me kono. Se wodi mfie mi na wan timi ko class back bia na omo UFL.
His father's meager earnings from this farmland means his upkeep out of school becomes a challenge for the entire family.
The time omo yi no na me ni ahoden a mbetimi ade na akoto a private school. Na ma tuish kana mana watwaso na osa bafi ndo bafi no na me sia ana sa dia sa me force na sa me de to adwuma ma ono na ebe boy.
So across the border in Ghana's Ahafo region, Farouk's family sent him away just at the age of 12 to look for new opportunities. He stayed with a relative in this community called Hani in the Tain district to learn how to weld metals for all kinds of objects.
Yema me pay ne ba no ba fi na me ka se me nua no o mo yi ni school to mo yi no pese me fa no to adwuma na o su adwuma na o se onu am o ye adwuma no bi wo ne honum na me bi se Faruk se adwuma be na wo be sua na se onye welder ka obitma ye na ye nua no se ono am welder no ha adwuma na ono so ye wo ba bi otin na me se ana sa de maka chem ma me papa na ka me di na man na wa kotena ne chen na ye de ne ya ka she omo na ye de ne ma omo.
A few weeks into becoming an apprentice at the welding shop, Farouk was abandoned by his cousin who traveled out of the community.
Me ko hono na me sua adwuma ho. Te me sua adwuma ho no na bla he o ya ho no. Otu kwan. Nti otu kwan no. Okọ be bo so mi asa na wa mba kuro ho. Nti e da ba ko bi na oba ho no. Nti oba ha no. Nti me ya fie ho na me kwan na me ti fie ho no. Me ti fie ho na me so de na oni bi o person kum. Nti mpie na wan se oni bi na ekọ. Nti free ho no man da fie ho. Na me ko kuro ho me ko ho na anti bi ho.
Farouk all this while was forced to work as a welder at a tender age to fend for himself, exposing him to all kinds of dangers. But his worst experience was yet to come one night.
Oba hono Osman yire si on ko olman bi ya ho. On bi se olman se hin fa na me ya. No okobi se no olman se wo hu me. No oba fi hono. Obe fra ma ne kura no bi se na o se me ya hanom no flame se me bla nti ne yire flame na pie no se me bla na enko na me se ade asa me ye de mintimi ko honom te me ka sa na ne yire no ka se ene me bla na ne me master ne mada fi bi e kuro ho me bla na me ye de me ko ja no ho nti o ka sa na me se ene on bla na ye na ye nda fi ho ye da na ma ade achia na yi na ya de ya ko fi honom nti okwa na ne kunu san suma na oba na se ne kunu se safo an yam so ho me ye de me bla na me fa safo na ma no nti oba na me se safo bia ni me ho na san koe okwa na ne kunu nu bae na opeso ye force de me ko nti oba fly na pie na oka se me ye de me bla na enko blekum oka se me bla na enko blekum na se ade asa me enko blekum ayumre ye nti me ka sa na papa na kura na ye ne ye da ho no no yes o me kwa kobo ma yo mane nti mo pie ko na me di mo chi no so me so na o twen odi oko na ma ye mo ho se me be ko oja na me dwan na o pam sa na ma ko wuro blan ni fie ho.
It was here in this house that Farouk found safety when he escaped the attempted kidnapping that night. Victor Gyamfi, a community leader, owns the house where Farouk sought refuge.
Say udu bia betena wa ya kwala wa wona ye world we say wo hwe no na wo dwane ha kotena ba bi fa be 6 months 8 months ubi enhu wo ha na kwala ne nam Say kukuru so di hu a ade ti uti hu sa akola no we lose weight. Akola so say come nya no so a o ta didi ba bia first no onidi. Nti yamanfo ehun say akola no o how bi. But what you say? Nti sa na ma no na timamufo no hu ya o modi betie am na so am so take the matter up.
Gyamfi also leads the Anti-Modern Slavery Committee, a watchdog group set up by ActionAid Ghana as part of its Combating Modern Slavery in Ghana project.
Committee no a treachery kwanya e be faso akontia modern slaves, child trafficking, a lot. You actually training masisi yeso si ye ku ade bia enyemra itietie obi fa hudi so ye then am so am o ma kire officer the cases bi ba ntempa no ye refer mo.
The Combating Modern Slavery initiative, funded by the Norwegian Agency for Development Cooperation, Norad, has been running in communities like this since 2021 in Ghana. It is ActionAid's efforts at protecting people from all kinds of exploitation, including forced labor, forced marriage, child labor, debt bondage, and human trafficking. Some victims have been rescued from various forms of abuses by ActionAid and its partners so far.
The project, as I indicated, has been implemented in Ghana and in Ethiopia, and it seeks to achieve three resource areas. One, to work in partnership with government to improve upon legal and policy frameworks that governs the operations as far as combating issues of modern slavery is concerned. Secondly, we are working with agribusinesses to address issues of indecent work practices, modern slavery and forced labor, and generally issues of modern slavery within the agricultural value chain. And then thirdly, we are working with community-based structures and then community-based groups to improve upon their knowledge on issues of modern slavery, its forms of manifestation, and then how it can be combated. So within these three legs of activities are a series of activities that the project is implementing. And the first one at a governmental level is a high-level activity that we work to improve upon issues of policy frameworks, and especially around the Labor Act, around the Human Trafficking Act, and also generally to improve upon the National Action Plan on Business and Human Rights.
ActionAid and its partners have conducted several empowerment and awareness programs to equip community members to report modern slavery cases, forced labor incidents, and its associated threats to make their communities safer. The impact in many communities in the Ahafo region, for example, gives hope. Ghanaian officials hope many more people can become aware of modern slavery practices and seek support.
One challenge we are having now at the district or at the department, we are all aware these issues are going on in our various communities. But the main issue is coming out to report these issues have been so difficult for us. That's why I told you earlier on, through ActionAid, now we are able to get some, let's say, facilitators or certain people at the communities, and they are now helping us in getting this information. As you saw us in the community, as we were talking about, there was a case which we, the office, didn't go there. It was being reported to us through a committee member. So all these people, or all these key stakeholders are helping us, or opinion leaders are helping us to enrich to the communities and get to know how their situations are. They are in the community. As I told you, as you came in my office, I will never know this and this is happening at the community. So as an opinion leader, Nanandom chiefs, assembly members, they are with the community members and they know what is being transferred at the communities. So we indulge with them that they should help us in getting this information and that things. And we think we are also sensitizing them on it so that all this information can enrich us and we can deal with it.
Thanks to such empowerment and support, children like Farouk get to be reunited with their families so they can live in a safer environment.
Mani aji sema baha na me ko hono wache mahu pa mahu efie bia o mede baha no na mehu me na mani aji sema baha sei.
For now, Farouk continues to learn the craft of welding, but under a new master back in Burkina Faso, and he has already impressed. But he wants to go back to school one day and obtain the needed education. According to ActionAid's recent research, 80% of people being trafficked for work in Ghana are children and women. The organization wants to rescue many more under bondage, provide legal support, and reintegrate them back into the communities.
The combat groups, as we call them, are doing a very good job because they are in the community and they have been able to spot some of these trafficking issues. We have, like I indicated earlier, 3 levels of outcomes that we are seeking. One is a legislative improvement in the framework governing anti-modern slavery issues. The second is to work with businesses to improve the business environment devoid of indecent work practices. And then the third leg is to help communities understand and appreciate the issues of modern slavery and how they can achieve their rights to have decent work, have decent livelihoods.
Farouk appreciates the intervention and support that saved him and is thankful.
Me da assemblyman here say, me sane da ActionAid for no say omo ba ha say no man hu ma me no.
Hopefully, he grows happily to realize his full potential and fulfill his dreams and aspiration in life.